Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Aksenia.
Hi, I'm Bray.
It's Friday and it's finally fall break. Are you excited, Brett?
I'm excited to go home, finally get to see my family, get some home-cooked meals. How about you? Were you going
Well, I live in Lawrence. Well, I'm from Russia. I cannot fly to Russia to see my family. But I live with my parents, and I think I'm going to spend Monday and Tuesday with my family. I noticed also when I was walking to school today that there were not many students. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have. Walking around, I haven't seen anybody. I'm wondering, everybody left on Thursday, and it's crazy.
I know. I wish we didn't have anything going on today, but anyway, it's fall break. We're gonna enjoy. We're gonna relax. Prepare some maybe midterms. At least I have midterms. Do you have any midterms going on next week?
I have none really.
Okay, good. Well, it's also October and it's a Halloween month, and I've heard something about clowns going on.
Yeah, it's almost Halloween, and there has been some creepy clown sightings in the United States. According to the Daily Kansan, there has been some reports of clowns in Kansas and Lawrence.
I've never heard about it.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. But there was 2 clowns on Bauer Farm. There was two clowns with walking around business parking lots.
I think that's really crazy. I think it's not okay. I mean, what if there are kids outside? I mean, that's their purpose, I think. I think their purpose is to scare children. And today I read news that there was a clown, I don't think it was in Lawrence, who killed 4 children, and he followed them right after school, and I think that's not okay. What do you think about it?
I don't think it's okay either. I don't understand why. I don't know if it's a joke or they think
I mean,
it's
I would
funny,
understand if it was a joke, if they would appear, for example, during the day, but not during the night, and if it would be in a funny way, but not in a scary way. That would be understandable, but I think they have some mental problems, and I think they watch too many scary movies.
And then there was a final clown sighting October 3rd at 11:50, and they had to put the sorority on lockdown.
Yeah, I read that news today as well. Yeah,
that's not good at all. I don't like that at all.
I think there should be more people aware of it, because I was one of those people who was not aware, and I think you should stay safe at home between 11 and 10, 12 p.m.
Yeah, I feel like no girls should walk by themselves late at night, especially during Halloween and all this craziness going on right now.
Yeah, another really sad news is the Hurricane Matthew hit Florida and Haiti and Bahamas. Have you heard anything about it?
Yeah, I have family down there too, and they told me that they had to go to lockdown, and they had to prepare, get food, go to shelter, because it's getting really bad down there. A lot of flights being canceled, people trying to go home.
Exactly.
They have to stay here because it's really bad.
Yes, I feel so sorry for all those people, and I've heard that there are more than 200 people died in Haiti, and there are more, and the number is about to increase, and I feel really sad, and I hope all the people in Florida are gonna be safe, and I know that there are like more than 600,000 people have no power, businesses or any stores, they don't have any power as well. So I hope everybody's gonna be safe. And do you want to say anything else?
That's about it.
All right. Well, stay tuned. It's gonna be news. And thank you.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, I'm here with a special guest, Gaby, and she's in the marching band, and I have a few questions for her. How did you get involved in the marching band?
Well, it's not really put out there. I had to kind of do a little bit of research, but basically you just go online to our website and enroll, put in your instrument, your name, and contact info, and then they get back to you with everything.
Okay. And is there like an audition to join, or you can just join?
There is no audition to join. So basically, like I said, you just sign up and you're pretty much in it. It's not really much you have to do talent-wise. So if you want to just join for fun, you could.
Okay. And how long is marching season usually?
Usually, our last game is, at least I've only been in it for 2 years, but has been Thanksgiving weekend, which is when we play K-State every year. So typically 2-3 months, we start a week before classes start with camp, and then we go on through all the football games, and then usually if the football team does well, we'll keep going, but yeah.
Okay. Is there like a certain scholarship received to being in the band, or is it?
There is no scholarship that I know of. There might be, but I haven't heard of any.
Okay. And what's your favorite song to play in the band, do you think?
We've done pop shows, so those are fun. Although the songs can get kind of annoying after you play them a while. But I know this weekend we're doing a really cool show. It's called our Space Show. But we're doing like Star Wars and Star Trek and Independence Day and E.T. It's really fun. I'm really excited.
Okay. And how much time does it take up to be in the band, you think?
A lot.
A lot of time? Yeah,
A lot of time. We have rehearsal for 2 hours, 3 days a week at the very least. And then game names are pretty crazy too. So like tomorrow the kickoff's at 11, so I have to be there at 5:30. And then that'll probably go to whenever the game ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
What instrument do you play?
I play piccolo.
Okay. How long have you been playing that?
I just started piccolo last year, actually. I've grown up playing the flute since I was in 5th grade, so piccolo is kind of new to me, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Okay. Well, that wraps up for this interview. Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I'm Courtney Johnson, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. Hurricane Matthew is hitting the Florida coast today after thousands of Florida residents evacuated their homes. The Category 4 storm has already claimed over 280 lives in the Caribbean. With large storm surges and winds over 145 miles per hour, President Obama has declared a state of emergency in Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina in preparation for the storm. 2 tornadoes were reported in central Kansas last night during evening storms. Winds during the storm peaked around 90 miles per hour. The tornadoes touched down in Shawnee County. No injuries were reported. Haskell Indian Nations University will host several events in celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day on Sunday. The events are a promotion of Native American culture and food. Tours of Haskell begin at noon and extend to 3 p.m. And lastly, students at New York Elementary in Lawrence are getting the opportunity to bicycle safety during PE. The program is part of the Be Active Safe Routes initiative, which sends 30 bicycles to different elementary schools every few weeks. The program is intended to teach students cycling basics such as signaling for turns and identifying road signs. And that's our news update for today. After a quick break, Megan will be here with sports.
Put down the remote, get up, and be active.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. the University of Kansas. A great place to be you.
Andy Smith with your Friday Sports Update. KU's men's basketball team is picking up accolades before the season even starts. Frank Mason and Devontae Graham were named the preseason All-Big 12 teams. Josh Jackson was named the preseason Big 12 Freshman of the Year. KU's first game is November 1st against Washburn. KU football returns home to play TCU this Saturday and is currently in the middle of a 3-game losing streak. The losses prompted Coach Beatty to name Ryan Willis as the starting quarterback over Montel Cozart. Kickback for Saturday's game is at 11 a.m. The number 6 KU volleyball team is home tomorrow, taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. KU is 3-1 in conference play this year and is 6-0 while playing at home. First game against Texas Tech is at 4 p.m. And that's going to wrap up for your Friday Sports Update. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with Friday Hobbies.
High school for 4 years, and I've always loved it. Have you ever really played it before?
No, I went to tennis camp when I was like 10 years old, I think, and I wasn't very good. I was in like the worst group. And so now I've just stuck with swimming since then, probably. So
That's fair enough then.
branching out today. to
Okay,
other
so
sports.
have you so you have played it before then? Do you remember playing it really when you were a kid? About any of the particular strokes or anything?
No, I think I literally just tried to whack it as hard as I could.
Baseball style.
Yes.
Okay, well, the first fundamental part about tennis is the forehand. That's like the most natural shot most people hit, which is when you have it with your dominant hand and you just basically hit the ball. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to act like you're going to put your hand out or take without the racket.
Okay.
So you act like you're giving somebody a handshake.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to put that right in there toward the bottom of the racket.
Okay.
Close down on it like that. That's going to be the grip that you want to hold it with.
Okay.
All right. After that, we're not going to obviously hit the ball in here because Cal would probably kill me. But get about feet about shoulder width apart.
Like this. Okay.
And turn the racket just about, let's say, about 45 degrees.
Okay.
It's about right in there. So when you're swinging it, the way that's going to work is it's going to look like that. No, not quite open face like that. If you hit a ball like this, it's going to go probably out of the fence.
That's why it always
Yeah, I was going to say you want to
went
turn
out of bounds.
like the back of your palm should be looking like this.
Okay.
Or not quite all the way around, but with the racket at about 45-degree angle from being straight up and flat. So about at that angle. All right.
Okay.
So next, when the ball would be coming at you, you'd be watching it, and you want to just basically hit the ball. Right up in here is where you want to be thinking about hitting it. So like, act like you're going to hit it. You got your racket out here. You would want it to be hitting right about in here.
Okay.
Which the ball would then, when you're swinging through, would just roll down.
So do you leave you don't want to move your wrists a lot, you just...
Actually, you will a little bit, because after you follow through, you will move your wrist a little bit, I'd say.
Okay.
But the idea is to mostly get it at a little bit of an angle on your racket.
Okay.
And then just hit the ball probably about up in that top couple, 3 strings or so.
Okay.
That way when you brush over it, you get a nice little top spin, makes the ball kick once you get it over the net and everything.
Okay.
So that's like the basic forehand. Got a good understanding of that?
Yeah.
I'm going to model it and I want you to kind of follow me. So
Okay.
got your grip,
Grip.
stance, swing.
Swing. I don't want to hit you in the face. Swing.
See, that's better than the first swing I saw earlier. You're already
Okay.
getting better at it.
Cool.
All right, the second stroke that's basically the most normal is the backhand, which is the same thing except with your...
With the left hand.
Yep.
Okay.
So some people are crazy enough that they can do lefty and righty. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah,
I have to have
that
two
sounds
hands on
hard.
the racket.
Okay.
Are you right hand dominant?
Yes.
Okay, otherwise I'd be teaching you wrong the entire time. All right, so what you do for this is your normal forehand grip right there like that, right? You
Okay.
take your left hand, put it directly on top of that other hand. When the ball's coming at you, you turn it just a little bit. You're gonna bring it back. You want the back side of your racket that's not gonna hit the ball should be pointing at you in the face. And roll over the top of it.
Okay.
All right, yours is looking a little bit more like that. You want to make sure you keep it at that angle.
So
Just a little bit like that.
Oh,
you wanna bring
okay.
it, don't move so much your hip, like your body. It should just be your hips that are moving. All right, so hold it like that.
yeah.
All right, like that, yeah. A little bit like that.
Okay. Is my stance okay?
Yeah, the stance is good. You got
And
the
then-
shoulder width apart. You got a little bit of bend in your knees. That's kind of what you're looking for.
And then
Yeah,
decent.
yeah, I'd say so. It's kind of hard to judge how well you're going to hit the ball in
Yeah.
here or not, but other than that.
So tennis players, like, they always do this crazy, like, where they spin the racket like
Yeah,
this.
for me it's natural because I've known my grip for years now, and it's
Do you
something
have
I can get it.
pre-game tennis ritual?
I go between the legs a
stance?
little bit every time before I
Ooh.
serve it. Fancy, I guess, but
I
I'll
don't
do
think I
that a
can
little
do
bit
that.
before I serve it.
Sometimes I do this, or
I'm not gonna lie, if you went to a court doing that like just before you
they
served,
make
you're
fun
like,
of me.
oh yeah, probably a little bit. Oh gosh, I thought you were gonna hit
No,
it.
I'm good at that.
All right, but yeah, those are the basic strokes. Other than that, would be serving. But serving can be kind of hard in here. We'll have to get out sometime and hit. So you feel like you're going to learn a little bit more about tennis?
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for a match game. Do you call it a match or a game?
It is. Depends on who you're with, honestly.
Tennis is confusing.
It is, but no, I'm glad you volunteered to be like, hey, I want to
Thanks.
learn it
Yeah.
because I love tennis and I've always been wanting to tell people about it. So
Awesome.
thanks so much for coming on
Thanks,
here.
Travis.
Stay tuned for Good Morning KU. It will have your weather update for the weekend in just a moment.
Hi, and welcome back to Good Morning KU. It's a little bit chilly outside right now. Right now we're about 48 degrees. Won't warm up much today, about 62 for our high. As we go into the weekend, tomorrow for kickoff, it'll probably be about the same, 60 degrees. We'll warm a little bit more to about 72. As we go into next week for fall break, again, 70s. Not much going on in our area, although down in the southeast, we will keep hearing stories about Hurricane Matthew. I know right now it's about 5 miles off the coast of Florida, and it's currently Category 3, which is better than it was because it was getting towards a Category 5. So we'll keep an eye on that one, and hopefully people stay safe and it just skirts the outskirts of that coast. That is all we have today for Good Morning KU. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good fall break, and we will see you guys next week.